Alright everybody, welcome back to Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Here we go. Hold on a sec. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, Espio and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Have you found any leads yet? Oh, the detective pair needs help from the birthday girl? She knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday. This trip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. By the way, guys, sorry it's been a minute since I've dropped a video. I've been recording, or trying to record, for my other channel, Bonus Stage. So there's your shameless plug. And we dug out my Snowball microphone, so hopefully that'll be better for recording audio. Anyway, but how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has the master key. Right, the birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I'd say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, here to ask if anyone's hungry. The microwave's busted. I'm just gonna make sure everything's going well. Things aren't going great. Not sure if you've forgotten, but there was a murder. Well, I mean, besides that. Besides murder? My social skills, non-existent. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. You have to be licensed to handle raw meat? And I'm Espio, the poet. Poetry. A resonant message from the poet to reader made to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure, Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La la la, dee dee dee. I love the little chow. Was that it? I have more if you'd like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. Look at those chow. Look at them, they're great. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Bitter and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep. Where was Rouge? We happened to see that her lipstick stain on a cup was at the saloon car. Ruse came to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went in search of the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. I wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Because he's the locksmith. Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car again, locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came... Oh, wrong person. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. Which is too bad, actually, because I was the one who wanted to murder Sonic. Yeah, and that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. I think I'm starting to mix voices up. A voice actor, I certainly am not. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I've got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Their alibis seem solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Oof. I think we kind of proved Vector's alibi a little bit ago. Oof, okay. A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. This little chow's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety because choosing the hard way is the most rewarding. Right. That's beautiful. If this chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way that there was that much thought put into this poster. Right? My sentiments exactly. Oh, brochures! There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Bitter, look at this. There's a couple of maps here. This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Library map is added to your inventory. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there are stalactites. Nah, leave it. Now, okay, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. So many books on the ground, I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. That's a mood and a half. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up, but Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Oh, I guess we'll just keep going this way. Did you bring me any meat to chop? Yeah, because that's totally readily available here. I've been playing Cult of Lamb, but I'm afraid that's a little bit dark for what we're doing. Yeah, I can bring you some meat. We'll just grab, frankly, probably Knuckles. I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. Which is also worrying, because then, like, if his big thing is authenticity, then if he were Sonic's murderer, Sonic would not be pretend dead. Assuming, of course, that right now Sonic is pretend dead. According to the guy who I got to voice act Sonic for me at the beginning of one of the other episodes, apparently he's not playing dead. Not that that man has played this game, by the way. I just couldn't get him to do the bit that I wanted him to do. But what if I hid the knife? Oh, that's illegal, homie. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Can I take your order? Sure. Oh, yes, please, I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important. Then why would you show the menu to me? Come on, Bitter, why would you tease him like that? And here I thought I could trust you. You've made a fool of me. Look, Bitter, you made him a fool. He didn't need my help for that. Incidentally, I used to live next to a place that has an alligator farm. And you could feed them and stuff. Like, you couldn't hand feed them. You would throw dog food over the fence. This was way back in the 90s. They used to be wild. Like, they used to, like, hiss and snap, and they would, like... They would try and flank you. They couldn't get to you because of the big gate, but, like, there was this stand that went up over their little area. And so some of them would hiss and snap on one side of you, and then other ones would, like, try and flank around. Anymore, they're all tame, all of them. Not that you should, like... Not that you would be safe being in there, but, like, they aren't so hostile. They're regularly fed. The place was a fish hatchery, and so they got alligators to help dispose of, like, the extra fish, if I remember correctly, and then it became a big tourist thing. Anyway. Come on, Bitter. Smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Smooth things over, but at what cost? Did you bring me any... Okay. Never mind. We'll come back and interrogate him in a minute. Oh, let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy, so plush, puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Bitter, no, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time, I'd have 2 rings. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. I hate to say it, but there's nothing there. Stop judging me. I really thought there'd be something there. Bitter, are you sad there's nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find. You really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay. These trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Bitter, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that... is that supposed to be a compliment? A globe of our marvelous planet. It's still called Mobius, right? I know there was that whole thing with a certain comic artist, and it seems to me like they wrote out a lot of stuff because of him. Anyway, I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Oh. What's this bright red book? Oh, yuck, this reeks of the evil scientist, Dr. Eggman. I'm a little bit concerned about what Dr. Eggman smells like now? Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. Okay. What kind of recipes? Egg recipes! Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. See? You may not be wrong. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius on a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order but this one. The Mirage Express Manual. It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Oh, I'm sorry, that was supposed to be me. Maybe, but it's interesting. Let's make a note of this. Mirage Express Manual is added to your inventory. Fancy a poem? Okay. Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. I actually really like that one. What'll it be? I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste, I dropped the vase from my embrace, so my antique I must now replace. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? I have a poem about this. My starved stomach babbled, though I ignore the grumbling tummy, for the eggs I received are scrambled when I asked for my eggs sunny. Oh wow, we don't serve any eggs on the train though. My talent was wasted on you lot. Alright, I think we're gonna call that time. And we will interrogate these guys next time. See you then.